Hi, my name is Khalid Sharif. I'm a consultant orthopedic surgeon with an interest in sports surgery, and today's video is actually a request by one of my colleagues who's a prominent weight trainer in my gym. He asked me to do a video on how to prevent biceps injury while he does these curls. So that's what we're going to do today, and if you like the video, please do subscribe and give it a thumbs up, and leave in the comments if you want me to address more subjects on this channel. So, how do we prevent biceps ruptures? And believe me, I've done many repairs of these, and you want to avoid it if possible. So, first you should do progressive loading. You should not jump into the high loads straight away. Second, you should avoid any jerky movements. While you're doing your curls, it should be as smooth as possible, because tendons, when you jerk them suddenly, you're more likely to rupture them. Third, do eccentric loading, and it's been shown in research, eccentric loading helps the tendon prepare for the higher loads. So this is how to do eccentric loading, is to basically lift it up with the other arm and then slowly bring it down. So that's eccentrically loading the biceps. The next is to avoid over supination. So the biceps is made up of two muscles actually, the long head on the outside, the short head on the inside, and the long head originates from the superior tubercle on top of the socket of the shoulder, the short head from the coracoid process, and the long head is more functional in supination compared to the short head. Having said that, the biceps is not the only supinator of the shoulder. There is another muscle called the supinator that is responsible about 30 to 40% of the power of supination in the forearm. So if you want to, the safer curls for the older athletes is actually pronated curls, less likely to injure the biceps tendon. However, having said that, if you want to build up the strength of the bulk of the biceps, then obviously supinated curls are more effective. And here, to do active supination, I suggest you hold the dumbbell to one side so that when you're doing the supination bit, it's actually done against more weight. But again, progressively doing this. So next it's important to do your exercises in correct form. Keep your elbow as close as possible to your body. It's very important. The next step is avoid imbalance between the different muscles of your body. And a lot of athletes just exercise one group of muscles and ignore the rest. So it's shown in orthopedic research, and then here in doing this video I have looked at the most current research from different sources, and those that injure the biceps are more likely in athletes that ignore or have weak shoulder muscles, back muscles, forearm muscles. The next thing is rest, and here I have to stress that you have to rest between workouts, ideally about 48 to 72 hours. The way I train is one day I train the upper limb group of muscles, and the next day I'll do the lower limb, so that I give each group of muscles 48 hours of rest. You should have 48 to 72 hours of rest depending on the weights you're training with. The next is you should have adequate nutrition. Here, high protein diet with lean meat, eggs. Actually, the eggs are more bioavailable. Also carbs, and you should have the carbs at a certain time before your workout, and I might do a separate video on the best diet for athletes. And last but not least, adequate hydration. So I hope this is helpful.